afternoon, good evening, depends on your time location. Welcome back to Biafra TV, my amazing Biafran people, Ududuwas and the Niger and the Middle Beltans. Please do not forget to smack the red button, click the notification bell, so whenever your sister upload, you'll be able to get notified. My amazing freedom fighters all over the world, I welcome you to Biafra TV, where we bring you the latest news concerning Biafra movement, Biafra actualization, Ududuwas, Middle Beltans, and the things happening within or around the world. My brothers and sisters, what I'm about to bring to us today is the reason, the power behind the killings of the majority of the Biafran people in South Africa last year and some this year, the xenophobia act that took place. If I'm here categorically to tell you that killing was politically motivated by this terrorist government and the president of South Africa, you may not believe it. But before I go into detail, I just want to ascertain something that happens. One thing I know is that God will never reject the righteous. This thing is talking about how Mandela ran to Nigeria and ended up in Anambra State during the time that these people wanted to kill him, the apartheid regime. So it read how Mbazulike Amechi had Mandela from apartheid regime in Nigeria. December 7, 2013 by Vanguard News. The person that wrote the article is by Vincent Ujumadu, one of the few surviving nationalists and former Minister of Aviation in the First Republic, which is the Biafran time. Chief Mbazulike Amechi has revealed how he hid foremost South African nationalist and former president of South Africa, Chief Nelson Mandela, for 6 months in Nigeria to evade his arrest by officials of the apartheid regime in that country. Amechi, who spoke with Vanguard at his Ugbo country home in Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State, said people like Mandela are great asset to humanity and should not be going through the pains of life. The former minister, popularly known as the boy is good, said it was a privilege to him being asked to live with Mandela when he ran away from the apartheid regime and came to Nigeria in 1963. Adding that they shared great moments during the 6 months plus Mandela lived in his house. This is what Biafran people are known for. This is what the good people are known for. A helping hand. But my people, you can notice the xenophobia that took place in South Africa. The xenophobia took place is like the citizens were killing our people. The police were killing our people. So it's like when a father asks a son to break into a door or break into a house and steal something. If you look at what took place that last year, it was a very bloody, calculated event. It didn't just happen. It was organized and highly calculated by the people in authority. So the killing took place as a result of the influence of this terrorist administration in Nigeria to the government of South Africa, because they always threaten them with financial support, even though they cannot help themselves in Nigeria, but they always claim to help other countries, stuff like that. Because apart from Donald J. Trump, if you look at America always claim to help the entire world, or always claim to help, be the burden bearers of every other nation. But the people are suffering here in the United States. Many homeless people, throughout all my life living my life in the eastern part of the country before I traveled out of the country, I hardly see homeless people. You can see like people, mad people in the street and things like that, a few of them, but not homeless. But if I tell you that many places, many states in America is filled with homeless people, you won't believe it. You don't see those ones on the news. So if you look at this killing, you are going to see that this killing it didn't just happen with a few people. The government hand was behind it. Let's read what Shetima wrote concerning what they did during the time of Goodluck Jonathan. We Northerners deeply regret the gang ups against Goodluck Jonathan, Shetima cries. During Jonathan's government, the northern governors traveled to the US, convinced Obama's government not to sell weapons to Jonathan's administration. Could you just imagine that? A sitting president was asking to buy arms to deal with the insecurity in the country. And a sitting president of the United States denied such kind of deal. Why? Because he is also a terrorist. And not only that he is a terrorist, he also helped them brought the Democrat versions of APC in Nigeria and gave us this Buhari that are Buharing everybody. Remember what took place after they bring back our girls? Do you understand? Do you remember that? During the time of the kidnapping of the Chiboko girls, the wife was the one that was championing it. All those things was politically motivated. They are doing it to make Jonathan look bad in the eyes of people. Everything we are suffering today, if Buhari is doing it 100%, Obama is behind it 110%. Can you just imagine that? He refused to sell arms to a sitting president, looking at what is going on so that they can be able to orchestrate the kidnapping and everything that took place that make people say, oh, as for Jonathan, no. But look at our situation today. Obama agreed with northern governors' plans and placed an embargo on weapon procurement by Jonathan's administration. When terrorists work together, you are going to know. To ensure that Nigeria defeat Boko Haram, Jonathan contacted a licensed private arm dealer who traveled to South Africa to buy weapons for our military. The Boko Haram members in the presidency leaked out this secret arm deal to their northern leaders and governors. The northern governors immediately contacted President Jacob Zuma, who seized the money, $9.34 million, which they tagged money laundering. They got information that Jonathan has contacted another South Africa armed dealers and reported Zuma, and he seized the $5.7 million to foresee his anti-terrorism fight. Northern leaders, in order to frustrate Jonathan, also threatened to drag the former chief of armed staff, General Azubike Ihejirika, before the ICC for brutally dealing with their Boko Haram brothers and sisters. My brothers and sisters, if the Nigerian government are fighting for Boko Haram, is this what they will do? Do you see our Efulefus, those who are still in the military and the navy or whatever uniform in Nigeria? Do you see that the people you are at the war front with, they are not fighting the war? Rather, they are the institutionalizer of the war. They institutionalize terrorism. They are sponsoring it, they are pampering it, they are negotiating for them, they are giving them money in the highest number. Do you see, my brothers and sisters? Do you see the extent that these people called Islam are willing to go to hurt humanity? Could you just imagine that? Could you just imagine what a sitting president? So with what you have heard from me now and what I just read to you, do you see that the killing that took place in South Africa 2020 and some 2021 was as a result of terrorist government in Nigeria and the government of South Africa, irrespective of what our people did for them during the time of Nelson Mandela? One thing I know for sure is that God have never forsaken his own. My brothers and sisters, I just want you to be thinking with your head. I just want you to be meditating. But one thing I know for sure is that Biafra shall not suffer affliction again in the hand of the uncircumcised Fulani. I want you to give me your thoughts below here. And I want you to expand your own research and everything that is going on. Nigerian government is sponsoring every killings that are going on in Biafra land and within the Nigeria. And they're also extending their hand to those outside Nigeria. But God will fight this battle for us. Biafra must surely come in our time. We are going to celebrate and we are going to sing, Biafra is our home. Oduduwa people and the Niger Delta, may the peace of the Lord be with us. He say.